Mo here with a simple mission that I designed as an amphibious defense mission. My design intent was to have little to no preparation time, for it to be very high pace, very high octane, lots of explosions and fun. The entire mission objective is to stop the enemy advance on your position by defending the kill farm. Your forces are given support in the form of mortars and the AH-99 Blackfoot helicopter that you can call in via the support modules. This mission can be played in single player and multiplayer. And as you can see, I have multiple amphibious boats that come in from the ocean and unload squads of OPFOR, and those OPFOR squads will then immediately begin to move toward the kill farm. Now the challenges that I encountered when testing this mission are things such as, although you have a height advantage being on the ridge, the kill farm itself with its edges, the smooth, the concrete edges, from a distance it's just a very straight, hard edge line. So it's easy to spot enemy movement when you are on the platform and or on the building, which makes you easier to spot, and most of the OPFOR engage you and or your team members if they're firing from positions near those edges. And the other thing is you have no top coverage. There's no bunker. So all indirect fire from the OPFOR you're exposed to, which led into the next difficulty. Once they do pinpoint you and engage you with indirect fire, you're forced to maneuver. And being on the ridge, when you maneuver, you normally will have to move away from the ridge line, which means that you lose visibility of what the enemy is doing down below. And once the OPFOR reaches the concealment of the trees, it becomes more difficult to reacquire them as targets and to eliminate them. They will only stop to engage enemy that they see, and since their entire objective is to move to their waypoint inside the trigger perimeter around the farm, if they don't see any blue FOR to engage, they will just continue to move, and once they reach that trigger, that is a fail condition for the mission. And obviously the success trigger for the mission is to eliminate all OPFOR before they reach the kill farm. Now what I'm hoping for is for people that want to test this mission in single player and or multiplayer and provide feedback on the squad makeup and size, whether or not the sniper team is too much for the mission and if it should be removed, and the support choices, if the mortars and or the helicopter are too much, not enough, if it's a good balance, and overall if the mission is too easy and or too hard, and of course if the mission's fun. Some of the difficulties I ran into dealing with the editor is the way that I had set this mission up. The boats would come in, unload, move down the coastline a little bit to provide some cover fire, and then retreat back out into the ocean. They're not doing that. I don't know if it's because they're beaching themselves when they do the unload, but they just sit there. They're too easy to destroy because they're obviously not moving targets. They're just sitting on the beach. I don't know what I need to do to fix that. If anybody has any feedback on how I could do that, I'd appreciate it. The other thing too is once the AI unloads, they're moving to their get out waypoint before they start the next waypoint, which is the move waypoint. They tend to wander around on the beach like they're lost, And I don't know if it's because the boat, when it beats itself, is interfering with the squad's ability to actually reach this waypoint or not. I've moved the boats further out in the water, further in the water. It doesn't seem to matter where I put that waypoint. The boats always just basically ram the beach. So I don't know if I need to just remove that get out waypoint and just allow them to have the move waypoint. I don't know if that would work well or not. And I'll show you a quick preview of some of these problems in the actual mission. As you can see, the boat actually beached itself, and the squad didn't immediately really move out that fast.
At the designated location. Over.
I don't know why that is.
Unknown contact. 200 meters north.
Right now, you saw me calling in. Called in air support, and I also called in an artillery strike. And now I'm just trying to see where some of these enemy might be coming from. But see how he's not really... I mean, I started shooting at him, so he reacted to that. But before that, he just seemed to be wandering about. He wasn't moving toward us like he's supposed to. I don't know why they do that. So here comes the helicopter. Helicopter is going to engage that patrol further out, the one that didn't unload anybody. The AT soldiers on our team are firing missiles going off the boat, but right there is a perfect example. The boat's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. It's not providing a challenge at all. I think it gets taken out with an AT missile before the artillery strike that I called even lands. Yeah, there goes that boat. That was from a missile. My artillery hasn't landed yet.
100 meters northwest.
So, as you can see, because of the boat's behavior and the squad's kind of slow advance off the beach, it kind of makes this mission easier than it should be. Those are the things I'm hoping to fix, and I don't want to just use something silly like fog to give them cover or anything like that. I would like them to just move a little faster, a little bit more purpose toward their objective, and also for the boats to provide cover while moving and then retreat back out to the ocean. But that's just a preview of some of the things as seen while testing the mission that I don't like.